Hello and welcome back to more Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir. Well, last time we learned that apparently, first and foremost, someone died, so now Jiro has control over the entirety of Ayashiro Corporation, which, seems a little suspicious, wouldn't you say? So now we're here at Ayashiro Corporation to learn more about that, and just trying to get to the bottom of what exactly happened with the will and who everything that in the will goes to, because apparently there's this one girl who disappeared for 20 years who gets everything, well, not everything, but half of everything, but she's not here, so it makes things complicated, because there's another person who can't get her share of the will until that girl gets hers, and then there's this guy at the cliff. There's a guy who just hangs out by the suicide cliff, apparently, because there's a girl who shows up there every now and again, which, I'm sure that'll play into something, but, oh, and also, our character wears short sleeves, but he never wears short sleeves. That's gonna be important for something. I don't know why, but it will at some point, so we'll see where that rabbit hole goes, but for now, we're here, so we can look around, let's examine our surroundings, shall we? I hope there's someone that'll give me a moment. Oh, I wonder if they'll talk to me. Alright, that was worthless. Can we call anybody over here? Let's call in random employee, number, I don't know, 427. That's the Stanley Parable reference. Company employee. That P looks bigger than the other letters in the word company. And employee, for that matter. Yes, may I help you? Sorry to bother you, but I'm from Utsuki Detective Agency. Do you have a moment to speak with me? A detective agency? Sure, I'll answer if I can. Thank you. Okay, well, let's see. I guess we'll go through all of them again. Let's just ask him about what he knows about everyone. She was a wonderful chairwoman. I truly respected her. Great. How about Akira? He's the son of the CEO who just passed. I heard he's suspected of the crime. Oh yeah, also, this makes no sense. So, Akira is suspected of the crime because Akira's fingerprints were found on the key, but there were no fingerprints found on the murder weapon. Which makes no sense at all because, like, okay, that implies that if we assume that Akira is responsible, like, there's no doubt in my mind that Akira did take the key to go break into the storage shed or whatever and steal some belongings. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But and the reason why is because we have evidence that proves that his fingerprints are on the key that you need to get into the storage shed, and then there's some things that are missing. But there are no fingerprints on the knife itself that was in the victim's body. So it just seems extremely strange that the police have made such a massive leap in logic, considering the fact that, like, okay, if someone has the foresight to mask their fingerprints for the murder weapon, like by wearing gloves, why would they not do the same thing for the key? That makes no sense at all. So I don't know what they're thinking there. That makes, I don't know about that one. As for Jiro, the reason why we're here is to talk about Jiro. Do you mind telling me about Jiro Ayashiro? What's he like? He's the polar opposite of the last CEO, a really self-disciplined man. He's very level-headed, and even when the CEO passed, he barely seemed shaken at all. I don't think that's the positive remark that you think it is, but okay. Let's keep going down the list. This is the lawyer. He's a consultant for this company. The executives seem to respect him. He must be really good at his job. Okay. And Kanji? What awful timing. We were just about to roll out a new project. That is a reaction to have to the death of him, but okay. Let's finally ask him about the company itself. What will become of Ayashiro Corporation now? Now that the chairwoman and CEO are gone, the managing director and his team will run the company. You mean Jiro's gonna be in charge of everything? I heard that the CEO and the managing director were at odds with each other. Is that correct? Hey, don't say things like that. How do you expect me to respond? Considering how little you seem to care about everything else I've said, I expected you to respond with very little emotion whatsoever. Just like, oh yeah, it really is an inconvenient timing that guy died. It's like, yeah, okay, buddy. Sure thing. What do you want me to say now? So I just keep... I couldn't possibly speak to that. Okay, well, what can you speak to? Can you speak to what you know in general? Have you noticed anything else recently that's worth mention? Oh, I forgot. I was helping a client. Okay. Sorry, but our clients are waiting. I have to go. What? Okay. You forgot you were helping? Wow. All right. That man was useless. Everyone in this world is useless. Like, no one knows anything. It's just, okay. The man from earlier left. Then why is the talk option here? Okay. Is there anywhere else that I can I talk to these people over here? Maybe? Seems like the clients are talking to one another. It appears that I cannot do that. Okay. Can I talk to them? I can hear the clients talking to one another. Okay, don't, no, I didn't want to, I wonder what they're talking about. Yeah, I didn't want to, I want to see if I can call them over. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I was flicking down on the left stick trying to go to the call and engage to try to see if I can call them over here, but apparently that we're doing this now. But man, that was a close one for the managing director. Indeed, if the CEO's plan had been carried out, I'm sure even his position as managing director would have been threatened. He must feel grateful. To the culprit, that is. Hey, shh, not so loud. Yeah, that's... If we can hear them from all the way over here, y'all aren't exactly trying to keep that a secret, which is interesting. Okay, well, is there anywhere else that I can... Is there anything else in our surroundings that I can examine that's interesting? Oh, the employee came back. Maybe he's done with this meeting. He's receiving some sort of package. Okay, hey, employee, employee 427. What package did you just receive? Excuse me, can I ask you some more questions? You're still here? I'm sorry, but I have work to do. And yet, you're gonna talk to me anyway. Ooh, word on the street is 2 random customers over there are chatting up about some rumors. About the CEO and the managing director. Hey, will you stop? What if the managing director hears us? Oh, good morning, sir. Oh, what wonderful timing that you just so happened to show up here. Good morning. Sir, here's the document you requested. Very good. Take it to my desk. Understood. Excuse me. Hello, Jiro. You're awesome. I can't wait to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want? You've no business coming here. To Ayashiro Corporation, the company of the family whose deaths I am currently investigating. Yeah, I have no business being here. Everyone in this family is such a massive asshole. Like, Kanji died, and Kiku died, and I'm the person in charge of investigating both of those deaths, and you're just like, pah! What are you doing here? You have no business being in my corporation. It's like, pah! Okay, and even if I didn't, this is a public building. Anyway, I'm sorry to show up like this, but I really need to talk to you. Detective or not, you ought to be thankful that I humor you. Oh my god, you're all such assholes. Okay, well, let's talk to you. I guess let's start. Let's open with this one. On the day the will was read, Akira was meeting someone. Was that you by any chance, Mr. Jiro? Me? Meet with Akira? No way, I have nothing to say to him. Okay, how about we talk about Kanji, whose death you seem to be surprisingly ambivalent about. About Mr. Kanji. What about him? He's dead. What else can I say about it? And that is not the response of a man who is broken up about... Alright, well, what if we bring up the rumors? Will that get us anywhere? I also heard some rumors. Word on the street is you and the CEO were on some bad terms. I don't know who you heard that from. I heard it from your own customers. But even if it were true, what are you trying to get at? I'm trying to say you're an emotionless husk. And that doesn't seem to jive well with how you reacted to the crime scene, but whatever. Anything else you know? Supposedly Mr. Akira is a key suspect. What are your thoughts on that? His thoughts are probably, great, more suspicion off me. Again, I don't think it's Jiro either because he's too obviously evil. I couldn't care less what he does. It doesn't matter to me whether he was the murderer or not. Which is not, again, not the reaction of someone who's grieving over their brother's death, but, you know, look, I know what you're getting at. You think I convinced him to murder my brother, don't you? What a joke. That was not at all what I was implying, but okay. You can think whatever you want, but I refuse to play along with your little detective game. I'm investigating the death of your brother, and you're calling it a game? These people are terrible. Why am I helping this family again? They're all giant assholes. No one cares about anyone. This is the last time we see each other, you hear me? But if you so insist, then you had better come back with some solid evidence. That's if you can find any. You're gonna taunt me? Really? Is that your best move right now? To taunt me? And to taunt me into saying, that you can't prove I'm guilty? Really? That's what you're going with? Okay. As you know, I'm a very busy man, and I don't have time for little kids like you showing up unannounced. Okay, question. Why didn't the employee just bring the thing to his office? I feel like that would have been the better choice. Like, he would have gone up to his office to drop off the document, but see, then we wouldn't have been able to have chat with douchey McDouchebag over here. So, you know, give and take. Everything should become clear once Akira is taken into custody. But anyway, I should visit Myojin Village again today. There's still a lot of things to look into. Yes, there's a lot to look into. I would start with the fact that Akira couldn't possibly... there's no way Akira could have possibly done this. It does... The evidence that we have doesn't line up with with the... Whatever. Huh? That's weird. A bunch of villagers are gathered here. Did something happen? You mean something other than what just happened in the last episode? Ah, Mr. Detective, this is crazy. Something horrible has happened. Again? Villagers are claiming that they saw Miss Kiku walking around. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, joy. This is Get ready to go down the rabbit hole, people. Okay, does anybody... let's just talk to... Hey. Excuse me, may I ask you questions? Oh, hello. You've come back? See? What did we tell you? Miss Kiku rose from the grave. What do you mean, see? I see nothing. There's someone saying they saw Miss Kiku rise from the grave. Well, that should be easy to confirm. Just go check the grave. Is it still... Has it been dug up? If not, then oh well, I guess your theory's kaput. But whatever. Okay, I guess I'll probably talk to her about the stupid legends, since that's what we're getting at here. The legends were true, but it doesn't end there. Even more horrors await the Ayashiro family. You shouldn't be involved with that family anymore. Just go home. I gotta admit, I'm really tempted to, because these... Not tempted to stop playing, mind you. But like, if I were this detective, and I was in the situation, and everybody in the family were being an asshole to me, I'd be like... This is making my job really hard. I'd be tempted to go home so many times. Alright, well that didn't get me anywhere. This is a complete waste of time. Let's go back to talking to the station clerk. Maybe someone will tell me what they actually saw. Because I can guarantee you there's going to be some kind of logical justification for it. May you help me? Yes, you may. You may tell me more about the legend. The entire village is in panic. They're all saying that Miss Kiku rose from the dead just like in the legend. It's hard to write it off as just a rumor considering someone was just murdered in this village. Okay. I mean, it's just... the coincidence is, like, it's just... I don't buy this... I don't buy that this legend is a thing. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of logical explanation for all this. But also, I don't really know yet. Like, I don't quite know the writing style of this development team yet. So I don't know if they'd be willing to dip into supernatural territory or not. So it could go either way. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, I was going to tell you something, but what was it? How would I know? That was a worthless thing to say. Okay, I guess we'll just start asking about people. Oh yes, I don't know if it was Miss Yuri, but there was a gracious-looking lady walking toward the Ayashiro home. What? How about you lead with that next time? Because if that's true, we might have found the missing heir. It's funny. Okay. Maybe. You never know. Oh, hello, Akane. Are you over your fears yet? Maybe. Good morning. Sir Magic, Lady Kaori is here. Kaori? Yes, Lady Kaori is Sir County's wife. She's in the living room. Well, maybe one person other than the butler. Everyone else is an asshole. So maybe we'll finally get to meet one person in this family who isn't just terrible to me. Maybe, hopefully. Let's be optimistic. Surely not every single member of this family is just a complete dick. I'm Trevor from Utsuki Detective Agency. Nice to meet you. You must be Miss Kaori Ayashiro. I know this is a difficult time for you, but may I ask you... Well, I mean, I assume if she came here and she was looking for me, that she probably wanted to talk to me, so, yeah, my husband, Akira. Where's Akira? Where is he? But please, calm down. Kaori Ayashiro, the woman currently breaking down in tears in front of me, is the late Kanji Ayashiro's wife and the mother of the prime suspect, Akira. She's a world-renowned fashion designer. She rushed back from Paris and supposedly came straight here. I know it's an awful time for you, but may I have your cooperation? I want to resolve this as quickly as possible. Well, yes, of course. Hey! Look at this! Round of applause! Round of applause for Kaori, everybody. Finally, we found someone, a member of this family, that is like, oh, the detective wants to ask me questions about the death of my husband and the arrest of my son. Yes, of course I will answer your questions and I will treat you with kindness and respect because you're just trying to help me. Of course I would do that, because I'm not a fucking asshole. But the rest of your family is just a bunch of little shits. So, you know, well, hey, again, round of applause for our first non-awful character. Well, sorry, non-awful person in this game so far. Alright, unfortunately, we still have to go through the list. Actually, no, let's see if we can just keep this focused on the two people she cares about. I doubt she cares about anyone else. Let's focus on Akira and Kanji. Do you have an idea where Akira might be? Akira did not do it. I'm with you. I'm on your side. I can probably prove it because the evidence doesn't line up with what they're saying. He would never do such a thing. Akira is no murderer. I don't disagree. I'm on your side here. Kanji, on the other hand, my husband had a tendency to forget about his family. You know, just like you do. You just forget about your family, casually. He was all about work. I can't believe this happened. We've been living apart lately. Akira, too. Well, I mean, you were in Paris, so I got the fact that you were all living apart from each other. I know. Aren't you a detective? Please find my Akira. I mean, shouldn't I just go down to the police station? I feel like I can find him pretty easily. He's all I have left. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, I'll understand. I'll try to find him. Akira's critical investigation. Finding him is top priority. Wait, wasn't he arrested? Or maybe not. Maybe they're just trying to find him. Okay, in that case, fine. Are we really asking about her alibi? She was in Paris. Yeah, she just flew in from... Although, I mean... See, the cynical side of me is like, but if they're not even gonna ask her about her alibi, like, yes, it seems obvious that it's like, oh, she was in Paris, of course you're gonna be here, but it's like, we don't have any plane tickets, we don't have any receipts, I'm skeptical. I would feel more comfortable if we actually asked her about what her alibi was, because then I'd be like, of course, the game won't try to pull any writing tricks on me, but, I don't know. He's all I have left, please, I'm begging you. By the way, I'm not insinuating that she somehow was in Paris and this location at the same time. I'm insinuating that maybe she flew here early and just pretended to fly here when she did, to try to throw us off the scent. Because the fact that he didn't even ask her is like, I don't know, man. Okay, well, we seem to have hit another roadblock. Can we examine you? Will that do anything? I can almost feel her pain in my flesh. If only I had a solid lead to Akira's whereabouts, I could at least offer her some words of comfort. Well, I mean, do we need to ask her about him again? Because we don't have any leads, like you said, so maybe if we ask her, like, hey, is there any place you'd like to hang out? Any secret place? Anything you know? Oh, I know, detective. Look at this. What? What is this? It's a photo of Akira. I took it a long time ago, but this is all I have on hand. This is a valuable clue. I understood. I'll find your son. See? Look at her. She's actually trying to help me. She's showing emotion. She cares. Unlike everyone else in this stupid family. No one else. Ugh, she's gone. I don't blame her. It's obviously incredibly hard for her. Honestly, favorite character so far. Aside from the one we talked about at the end of the episode every time to go over the facts of the case. Other than her, Kaori is my new favorite character. I feel like I've seen this face before. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to go somewhere. Let's, head out. Where can we go? We can go to Kiku's bedroom. Is Akane gonna be here? Hey, it's the Butler! Welcome to Kiku's bedroom. Hello, Butler. You are the other non-terrible person. Good morning, Mr. Zenzu. Ah, good morning, Sir Magic. I am sorry for not welcoming you in. Oh, Lady Kaori, Sir Kanji's wife, is in the living room. Yes, Akane told me. I had just spoken with her. Is that so? So, Magic, after we spoke, I got curious about the tobacco case and have been looking for it. And did you find anything interesting about it? I just can't find it. Perhaps Sir Akira took it somewhere. I tried asking Akane, but she has not seen it either. I see. I just don't want to believe that Sir Akira took it. Well, he definitely took it, but I don't think... I can say with confidence he almost definitely took it, but I don't think he killed... Kanji. I don't think that happened. I strongly doubt that happened. Now let's go through the list and see if we can dig up any information. First, Mistress Kiku announced to Kanji, I just can't help but feel that something is off. Come to think of it, I regret that I did not request Dr. Kamado to examine Mistress Kiku's body more thoroughly. Please, Sir Magic, find the truth, for the sake of Mistress Kiku and Sir Kanji. Again, Butler, what's her... I feel like I feel bad for forgetting her name. But we don't... She's not a prevalent enough part of the, Ayumi, is that her name? Ayumi? Yeah, okay. Ayumi, the Butler, Zenzu, and Kaori, who is not on this... Oh, there she is. Kaori, Zenzu, and Ayumi are the three people who are actually nice to us. Everyone else is terrible. I'll try my best, I promise. I have been doing the best I can. Okay, is that all we need to talk to you about, or can we head out of here? Or do we have to finish? I mean, usually we get locked into a conversation. Oh, the phone. The phone is ringing. I like how there's no one else in this house that's here to take the phone except the detective. Like, should I even be or I guess maybe it's his phone. Okay, I guess it could be his phone. Like, because like the reason I assumed it was in this living room is because it was always in the same room that the phone rings. But I guess it could be his phone that's ringing. I just assumed that it was the living room, the house phone, but no, it could be. Well, no, because it's on a cord, right? Yeah, because it's on a cord, so it can't be his phone. So yeah, is the detective just casually answering the phone at the house he's investigating? That's kind of weird. Oh, speak of the devil, here she is. Oh, Trevor, it's you. Yumi, what's the matter? I found it, one of the stolen antiques. What? There was a vase with the Ayashiro family crest on it in an antique store one town over. The store owner said a man in his early 20s sold it to him. Early 20s. Akira's 23. Oh, and something else. It's a little before Miss Kiku died. Akira's friend claims that he saw a car with Akira inside. Supposedly, a man in his 40s was driving it. I figured it was best to tell you ASAP, so I called. I'll keep looking for more information. Sounds good. Thanks, Yumi. Awesome work. And just out of curiosity, how old is Amachi? That's pretty close. I don't know. Because, like, going by purely eyewitness testimony for how old someone is, I don't know. That's cutting it pretty close. Sounds good. Thanks, Yumi. Awesome work. You got it. I'll see you back at the office. Like now or eventually. Is all this really because Akira was caught red-handed stealing antiques? And who was he seeing and why? The man who Akira was in the car with, I wonder if that's the person he was meeting the day the will was read. Oh. Did you find a clue, sir? Yes, sir. Yumi found something. That is great news. Miss Yumi must be a talented detective as well, seeing as she works for the agency too. Yes, she's a very reliable member of our team. Very good. I must be getting back to work now. Please call me if you need any assistance. So I guess I'll take this time to say, when this game was first announced in the Nintendo Direct, and I found out the premise was, you are a man who's investigating a crime, but he awakes after losing his memory. The first thing I thought of was, did he do it? Are we going to find out he did it? Because, like, you know, it's like, oh, he lost his memory, but he does so he wouldn't remember, but then it's like, I don't know, because it's like, the short sleeves comment is so random, and I have no idea what relevance it could possibly have to anything. So there's a part of me that's like, is that going to be the case? And then the other part is like, there's a prequel that focuses on, that it's like, it's him and Ayumi as well. So they might not do it'd be weird to do a prequel story where he's the hero again, even though you know he's a horrible criminal in the second game, or the second chronological game, so I don't know, it's just a theory I had when the game first came out. Just the short sleeve comment is so bizarre. Honestly, I'm just curious to see how that's going to possibly tie in, because it's got to tie in somehow. You don't make a comment, when you're writing a script, you don't make a comment that random out of nowhere, and then have it have no payoff. Like, that's a classic instance of Chekhov's gun that's just waiting to be paid off. Anyway, where are we going? I was talking. We're going to the Kamada Clinic. Okay, let's go to the Kamada Clinic. Kanji's autopsy results might be available now. Let's go check. Okay, then let's go. Kamada Clinic. Let's see what we can learn here. Hi, may I speak to the doctor for a moment? Oh, hi there, doctor. The detective is here to see you. There he is, creeping around the corner like a creep. Ah, good timing. I just got the results for Kanji's autopsy. What great timing. Oh, really? Let's hear it. I mean, your last autopsy was something along the lines of, oh, it was heart failure, but the timing does seem a bit suspicious, so I don't know. I don't really know how useful this one's gonna be, but it's whatever. Alright, first things first, ask about Akira. Don't rush off with that. Don't rush off by telling me don't rush off without me telling you the autopsy results first. I wasn't. I asked you about this for. Okay, fine. Do I have to ask about Kanji then, because that's what you want me to ask about? According to the cops, by the time he was stabbed, Kanji was already dead. It's very odd. Wait, by the time he was stabbed, he was already. Okay. So that gets a little bit murkier. Because if the... okay, my evidence just went out the window, because... I mean, I still say that they made a leap in logic in arresting him in the first place, But in terms of actually proving his innocence, we just kind of lost our only ace in the hole. Because if the knife isn't what killed him, then the fact that his fingerprints aren't on it don't really help us all that much. In fact, if we did find his fingerprints on it, it would actually, that'd be more helpful because the knife wouldn't have been the murder weapon. But then that begs the question of why was there a knife in there at all? Oh no, this is gonna get crazy. Okay. Right. But aside from the knife wound, they didn't see any other wounds on his body that could have caused his death. So how was Mr. Kanji murdered then? That's a mystery. Yes, buddy, it is a mystery. That's kind of the point. That would be why you hired a detective. Wow, dumbass. Okay. Is there anything else that you know? Have you noticed anything else? Let's see. She doesn't fit you, but that's a... Great. What an incredibly useful thing to tell me. That my shirt doesn't fit me. There's a lot of emphasis on the whole short sleeves shirt thing. It's like, what is the payoff? What is the payoff gonna be? Oh, I'm so curious. Okay, we have a show option now. Oh, I have to show the photo to him? Okay. Do you know who this is in the photo? Ah, so this is Akira? Yeah, that's the guy that used to go visit Miss Kiku. Looks like an old photo, though. Okay, that didn't really get us anywhere. Is there anything else? I mean, excuse me, so now that we've actually asked about Kanji, can we ask about Akira and maybe we'll get some more information now? So are we right to suspect Akira? I don't know. Akira's fingerprints were on the key that was near Kanji's body. That's why they continued to search for him. Yeah, but because he said it was already locked and there's another way into the building. So I think, I still say that, like, he could have just gone in, taken the things, and then locked it up behind him and gone on a different way. I don't know why he would have left the key. It's gonna be a mess to unravel. Okay, anything else that we need to do? Because we can't leave. Do I have to run through the... I guess I should try the... I keep forgetting to keep trying the remember thing at every location. If I remember correctly, Ayumi said she'd never seen me wear this shirt before either. Did Amachi lend it to me? I'm curious about the shirt now. Maybe I'll drop... Oh my god, we're actually doing this! We're actually doing this! This is gonna be a thing! We're actually... Oh my god, we're actually looking into the shirt. We're actually looking into the shirt! Oh, good god. Sorry for the intrusion. This is the most... Oh god, this is the most random thing in the world. But I'm down for it. Sure. Bring it on, game. Bring it on. Bring on the shirt thing. Bring on the weird shirt clue. Yes? Mr. Machi, it's me. Oh, it's you. Hold on, I'll get the door. You gave me a shirt that's too small for me, and it's apparently going to define the mystery if we're making a big deal out of it. Amachi's room. So, have you gotten your memory back yet? Nope, it's still patchy. I see. I was watching the news, and they mentioned the incident when you're investigating. It's pretty complicated. To be honest, I'm a little worried about you. Just be careful. I will. Thanks, Mr. Amachi. So, word on the street is you gave me a shirt that's too small for me. Explain yourself. Oh, we can't ask for the shirt. Okay, well, what do you know? I hope I can help in some way or another. What a useless... Okay. Let's just ask about myself, because the shirt would tie into that. Is this shirt... Huh? Oh, that shirt belonged to my cousin. Yours is pretty dirty, so I sent it to the dry cleaners. You can just wear that until your shirt comes back. Oh, I didn't realize. I'll keep wearing this for now. Then thanks for lending it to me. What is the payoff? What is gonna be the payoff? What is gonna be the payoff? I want to know so badly. Oh my god, because it's so random. It's so random. But it's gotta have some kind of payoff, and I'm dying to find out what. Alright, what else do you know? Find anything out? Why don't you go back to the cliff to look for clues? Go back to the suicide cliff. Sure. Why not? Let's go. Let's go back to the suicide cliff. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, back at the top of the cliff. Is the old guy gonna be here? Maybe. I really wonder why I came here that day. I can't remember coming here at all. Apparently I told Ayumi over the phone that I was going to meet someone here. Even Zenzu said that I received a phone call from someone. They left saying I might obtain valuable information. Man, I just can't remember. Yeah, welcome to the point of the game that you can't remember. Or can you? Let's find out. Because I need to actually start using this. And it's no use. Alright, worth a shot. Can we look around? I don't see any clues, but I know Amachi suggested I take... I know Amachi suggested I look around here, but... Okay, well, can you remember now? It's no use. Great. This got us nowhere. Okay, Do we have to go back to Monty? Did I miss something in Monty's apartment, maybe? I feel like that trip didn't really get us anywhere. Yes. Mr. Monty, it's me. Your little field trip to the cliff top accomplished diddly-do. Didn't get me anywhere. I basically said, I can't remember, and then I'm like, yeah, I know. That's the point of the game. How was it? Were you able to find any new clues at the cliff? No. I was not able to find anything. That was worthless. I really need to know what you know. How I can help in some way or another. You said the last... is this one of the things where I have to say it twice before he actually does something? If I find anything out for you, I'll be sure to let you know. You should go to the cliff and look for clues. I already did that. What, but I couldn't find any clues. I see, that's fortunate. Oh, wait a minute, haha. I remember now. When you were lying half-conscious, you muttered something. Something about a talisman. Does that ring any bells? You know, I feel like that would have been something you bring up in the moment, since if I muttered it when I woke up, you would have been like, aha, of course, a talisman. I sure do love it when people just conveniently remember things. I said something about a talisman? That's right, I'm sure of it. It must be something important, right? I wonder. Why don't you try going to the cliff again? I bet you'll have a better chance of remembering now. Maybe you're right, I'll go check it out. I don't know why being there would give me more information, but, you know, it's worth a shot, I guess. Okay, hi. I guess someone's here now. Excuse me. Yes? Wow, she's pretty. I wonder if this is the person Haikichi mentioned. Is this the... Okay. Okay. Do we want to place our bets now that this is going to end up being Yuri? I think we should place our bets now that this is going to end up being Yuri. Hello, Yuri. If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here? You're wondering what I'm doing here? I'm just waiting for someone. My fiance's supposed to meet me here. When he left town, he told me that he was going to succeed and then come back to get me. And this is the year he promised. I see. What am I doing telling all this to a stranger? Sorry about that. I'm Yukiko Fujimiya. What's your name? Okay. So, she says she's not Yuri. I don't know if I believe you. I'm Trevor from Utsugi Detective Agency. I'm investigating a crime that occurred recently in this village. Do you have a moment to answer a couple questions? Oh, okay, I don't mind. If you think it would help at all. Finally. Now we're starting to find characters who actually care and aren't complete assholes to everybody around them. Okay. I guess we'll ask about the cliff, since we're here. Yes, this is our special meeting place. Great. That's cool. Maybe the family? What, Ayashiro, are you a part of the family? The person I'm waiting for is a man named Kazuto Ayashiro. What? Kazuto Ayashiro? Yes, why? Do you know Kazuto? Let me guess, is he gonna end up being the, Is he gonna end up being the fiancé of Yuri? I think that might be what's gonna happen here. No, I don't. I was actually hired to investigate the Ayashiro family. Oh, I guess, because it was her parents didn't like or her father didn't like who she was marrying, so, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to keep the name and not her, but, like, doesn't it seem like too much of a coincidence for this to not be related in some way? I see. I found out about the incident with the Ayashiro family on the news. It's the same last name as Kazuto's, but he never mentioned he was a member of that particular Ayashiro family. So far in the investigation, the name Kazuto Ayashiro hasn't really come up. I see. I don't think we learned the name of Yuri's... I mean, is that in our notes? Is the name of who she was marrying in our notes somewhere? I guess we'll hold on, where's Yuri's name? Is she not on our list? Yeah, see, they didn't tell us what her name is. We don't know what she looks like. I don't know about this one. I don't know. It's the exact details that are missing overlap with each other. Like if we were to merge the two into one person, we don't know her age, but we do know her age. We don't know what the name of her fiance is, but we do know the name of her fiance. And they both... Where's the guy who we met at the cliff? Surely here's... Yeah, this guy, I think? A mysterious beauty goes to the cliff. Okay, so we don't know how long, but I don't know. Seems a little bit of a too much of a coincidence, don't you think? I don't know. Alright, I guess we should ask about Kazuto since there's gotta be something going on here. If you know, would you tell me more about Kazuto? Well, he lived with his mother for the same time as me. And after his mother passed away, he left. He said he was going to become a lawyer. He vowed that he would become successful. Okay. I mean, that's supposed to tie into, Kumada, I think is the name of the lawyer, right? I believe. Maybe? No, sorry, that's the doctor. Is Kanda? Yeah, okay, this one's sorry, I mixed up the two names. That's something that if we just came from the Kumada claim, that's why I mixed up the two names. So, I think it's supposed to tie into the lawyer, but I just don't these seem like they cross over too neatly. I don't know. Okay, is that all we can talk to you about? How about what else you know? I'm sorry, I don't think I can be of much help to you. Oh, no, I think you were of much help to me, it's just that we've run out of things. Okay, can we call over? Is Kazuto here? No matter how much I call out to him, it doesn't come, but even so, I wait forever. Okay, well, that was worthless. I guess we can go back to Ayashiro residence. Thank you for your time, Yukiku. And it's the fact that her name also starts with the letters U, sorry, Y, and then U. I don't know, man. It seems pretty... I don't know. Oh, welcome back, So Magic. I thought you'd be back at your office by now. I mean, it's nighttime, so I imagine we'll be headed back there pretty soon. But first, let's talk to you about some things. The other day, Sir Jiro visited the police for questioning. However, since he had an alibi, I'm sure he's back to business as usual at the company. I wonder what the police are thinking. Of all the people, why would they suspect Sir Jiro? Probably because his motives wouldn't neatly line up with someone who wants, Kanji dead, but what do I know, am I right? But since you're here, and we're talking about relatives of the family, does the name Kazuto ring a bell? Mr. Zanzu, do you know a Kazuto? Where did you hear that name? Not that I was trying to keep him a secret, you see. Sir Kazuto is Lady Yuri's little brother. Oh. So, I was correct in saying that there was some relation to, Yuri. But if it turns out that... now this game has made me actively hope that my theory ends up being false, because if my theory is correct, it means that Sir Kazuto and Lady Yuri... Oh no. Okay, never mind, Look, the evidence lined up, right? Like, the pieces of information that were missing across both Yuri and Yukiku lined up, but we're gonna go ahead and optimistically assume that that was false, because if it's not, then oh boy howdy, I don't want to open this can of worms. Although it would explain why her parents didn't approve of the person she wanted to marry. Okay, let's just move along. Let's hope that ends up not being the case. What? Miss Yuri had a little brother? Yes, but he's not Mistress Kiku's child by birth. It was the master that adopted and raised him as his own. Was he living here in the mansion? Yes, at the time, Sir Kazuto's birth mother lived in the back house, however. When the master died, Mistress Kiku shunned her and she left the mansion. I really don't know her whereabouts now, but Sir Kazuto and Lady Yuri were very close. When Lady Yuri left home, I'm sure she was... worried about Sir Kazuto. So Magic. There's a chance that Sir Kazuto may know Lady Yuri's whereabouts. I gathered that much. Alright, are there anything... I guess the talisman, we should probably find out more about that. A talisman? I'm afraid I have no knowledge of such things. Might I ask, who told you about Sir Kazuto? I heard it from a lady named Yukiko Fujimiya. She claims to be Mr. Kazuto's fiancé. Apparently Mr. Kazuto said that he was going to become a lawyer and left, and she hasn't heard from him in years. What? Sir Kazuto is also missing? It seems Mr. Kazuto is set to return this year, though. Yukiko said she was waiting for him. Is that so? Returning the same year Mistress Kiku died, I feel as though fate is pulling its strings. He has a point. Could Kazuto be involved in all this? So Magic, I hate to cut our conversation short, but it is getting rather late. Oh, you're right. Look at the time. Alright, it's time to head back to the office. It's time to head back to the office. I kind of like this format. You know, you have a... Because it feels nice over the progression of a day. It's like you start off in the morning, and then over the day you learn things. It comes back, it's night time, and then you have a nice time at the office to kind of unwind and talk about the day, and then it's... I like this. I like the structure. like the structure a lot. I think we'll call it a day. Okay, please be careful out there. I'm really curious to find out what else is going on here. There's a lot of moving pieces here, and then there's a lot of questions, a lot of this. I'll be very interested to see how this all turns out. It's so late, it looks like Ayumi left a while ago. Oh, no, round up? Ayumi, what would I do without you? No end of day wound up? I said wound up. Round up? Or... Oh. Did we just sit outside the office all night and wait for it to turn to morning? Okay. Oh, good morning, Trevor. You sure were out late last night. I was waiting for you because I wanted to tell you something, but I got anxious because you never came back. Yeah, I'm sorry for worrying you. So, that's an odd thing to... that is an odd detail that he was out late last night, and it seemed to transition directly from night to morning, and she wasn't... Well, after I called you last night, I went to the bar that Akira frequented. I asked around, and it turns out that Akira owed some money to the Yakuza, but apparently somehow he found a way to pay off his debt. Yeah, probably through the antiques he stole. What's more, he told his friends that he was going to become the future CEO of Ayashiro Corporation. This happened just before Miss Kiku died. Oh, but I couldn't figure out who was in the car with Akira that night. Sorry. But it sounds like he was a gentlemanly-looking man in his 30s or 40s. He and Akira seemed like an unlikely pair, according to witnesses. Unlikely, huh? I guess they're not exactly friends. Ayumi, would you mind helping me review yesterday's investigation before we head out for the day? Like, cause don't you think that's it always follows the formula of start in the morning, end at night, recap, next day. The fact that they've deliberately chosen to skip to the morning for the next recap, that is a very odd detail, and that there's got to be some kind of a payoff for it. Like, that's the thing. I'm sensing all the payoffs, and I'm just waiting. Like all the setups, and I'm waiting for the payoffs. I'm really looking forward to see how this goes. Okay, let's do our daily speculate. I wonder if Akira stole the antique and then used the money to pay off his debt. Great deductive reasoning there, buddy. What was his real intention? I think it would be exactly what you just said it was. Akira was telling everyone that he was going to be the future CEO. And who was the man driving around with Akira? At first it seemed like Akira stabbed Kanji when he was caught stealing. But now we know Kanji was stabbed after he was already dead. Ah, in that case, this murder must have been premeditated, don't you think? Are Kiku and Kanji's deaths a part of somebody's plan? Oh, the phone's ringing. I wonder who it is. Hello, this is Utiki Detective Agency. What? Oh no, Trevor! What is it? So, Magic, you're not going to believe this. So, Jiro, he... What happened to... did he commit the big die? He committed the big die, didn't he? The head of the Ayashiro family, Kiku Ayashiro, died of heart failure. The butler of the family found it odd. Whoa, what is this? That's such a dumb name. Was hired by Zenzu to investigate, but during the investigation, a mysterious accident wiped his memory. Why are we suddenly doing a recap? In a village haunted by stories of resurrection, Trevor finds himself navigating a complex family power struggle. With the murder of the CEO of Ayashiro Corporation, Kanji, and the case somehow snowballs into a homicide. And now... Zenzu has called with more unexpected news. What happened to Kanji's younger brother? Golly gee whiz, I wonder what happened to Jiro Ayashiro. In a game where there's a list of victims, like plural, implying there's going to be more than one. Golly gee whiz. I wonder. What could possibly have happened to Jiro Ayashiro? Trevor rushed to Myojin Village. As if there was any doubt as to what happened to him. The second victim. Alright, that was a little, weird. Oh dear. Oh God almighty. Oh, good Christ. What awaited me in Myojin Mountain was Jiro Ayashiro's dead body. Jesus Christ. Why did Jiro... Well, this is a place to end things for the episode. Good God almighty. Okay. Well. Okay then. Hey, you can't just walk up here like that. I'm the detective, buddy. Oh, you're the detective from Roots. Good lord. Okay, at least he learned from his mistake. I'm sure you're aware, but please tread lightly. Dr. Kumada is conducting an autopsy, so give him some space. He's conducting an autopsy here. Understood. Well, that's certainly one hell of a way to end things off. I don't know, man. It seems really suspicious that this happens after the night where we didn't where we stayed out all night and we didn't come back until the next morning. I don't know. Someone's not sitting right with me with this. But also, do we really need the recap? I don't think we needed the recap, but whatever. This game is really intriguing. I can't wait to find out what happens next. Okay, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Catch you all tomorrow for some more Famicom Detective Club. Goodbye.